Hello, we've got 3 chicks that are 2 weeks old today, and you can see them over there in the corner. This is our chick setup that we use. This is a tub we don't use anymore. It's actually broken, it leaks, but it works great for the chicks. And what we've done is we have lined it with puppy pads. I have found in the past that if you don't use the puppy pads, the chicks have a real hard time getting traction on the floor of the tub. They slip a lot, and I'm afraid they're going to hurt their feet or legs or something. So we put down puppy pads. Now it looks like I don't take very good care of them because their area is just so littered. But this is less than 24 hours old. They have done this. I replaced all 3 of them about 20 hours ago or so, 22 hours ago. And this is how much mess they made in just one day. Now what I've done is their water, I put in their little holder and I set it over the drain so that they won't slip into the drain. And then if any water is spilt, it'll go right down the drain. Their food is a chick starter. It's called a chick starter. You can get it at any of the farm supply places. And it's little pellets or little crumbles. And then what I do is I don't fill this all the way. I don't fill this top all the way. I've learned my lesson because a natural instinct of the chick is to scratch for their food. So if you fill this all the way, this container all the way, they will actually stand right here in this little area and put their feet in there and scratch it out. And it just makes a huge mess and a lot of food is wasted. So I keep just 2 or 3 days worth of food in there. Actually, I just filled this up. I refilled this just a few moments ago. You see, I leave it. They can stick their heads in the holes to get all the food. So it's less wasted that way. But tonight we will replace their puppy pads again. The heat lamp, you can get it at any farm supply place too. I just put it over in the corner, and the way you regulate the heat on the chicks is at first you point it straight down when they're first born. You first introduce them to your environment, and then if they huddle together, that means they're cold. If they're directly under the light and they're huddled together, then it means you need to lower the lamp to get some more heat on them. Ideally, what you want is, you want them, they're going to huddle together anyway, but you want them sort of at the edge of the light when they huddle. That means they're just warm enough. And as they get older, they'll need less and less of that heat. So you can actually point it away even further from the chicks. Probably another week or so, I can actually turn that off. You'll be able to tell by the way they hang out. If they hang out underneath the lamp all the time, then they're staying. They're trying to stay warm. They're a little chilled. But right now, they're in that corner because it's the farthest away from me, and for some reason they think I'm here to hurt them. Now, one thing we've had to do quite often with this set of chicks, but not so much with the other ones we've had, is we've had to clean their feet. They really don't care where they step. And what we do is when we go to clean out the tub, is we will grab one of the chicks, and to calm them down, you just turn them upside down. They just chill out and they relax. And then you can pick at their feet. If you look, their feet are pretty nasty because they're stepping on their poo and stuff. But if you just hold them upside down, they won't frail around. If you try to hold them up, they'll try to fly and get away, and they may injure themselves. And that's how we spend some time with them too. We'll hold them upside down and pet them, let them know we're not the mean beast that they think we are. Now we have 3 adult hens that are in the backyard that have been laying for over a year now. So these will actually replace those. Oh, that was nasty. Chickens live to about 6-7 years old. They'll only lay for about 2.5 years. So You should replace yours. What I want to do is replace them every 2 years. That way we'll always have eggs. How do you figure egg production? The average I've heard, and it works well for us, is 4 eggs a week per bird. So when these get to be laying age, which is about 5-6 months old, there'll be 4 eggs a piece a week. So that's a dozen right there, a dozen eggs. And that's what our adult hens outside, they average. Some will do more, some will do a little less, but that's a good average that we like to use. 4 eggs a bird. Hope you like our little setup. It's not much, but it works. We do clean it every day. Like I said, this is not even 24 hours worth of mess that they've made. And they'll make a worse mess if you fill their food too much to where they can get in it and scratch it. It'll go everywhere and just go to waste. Y'all have a good day.